Coco Chanel once said, "In order to be irreplaceable, you must always be different." A pinnacle of fashion and a philosophy that I hope to sustain myself. In my future, I intend to pursue a career in digital fashion designing and merchandising. I plan to go to Missouri State, located in Springfield, Missouri. There, what stood out to me was the digital aspect of fashion and merchandising. There's a wider spectrum of what you can do and more resources, which would be perfect for what I intend to do. What is fashion design and merchandising? Fashion design, at its core, is designing clothing and accessories, coming up with new and intuitive designs for the public. On the other hand, there's merchandising, which is the development of marketing, such as promos, strategies, and retailing of the product. Now that we've covered that, why do I want to go into fashion design? From a very young age, I've always loved art and creating things with my hands and seeing things with my eyes. So, in my sophomore year of high school, I decided I need to figure out what I want to do. I've always loved art, as I already said, so I decided that that's what I wanted to do. But with art being such a large spectrum of stuff you can do, I thought, I need to narrow this down. So after days and days and months, I finally decided that I wanted to create something. And with that, I came up with fashion design. I've always loved fashion and fancy clothing, so it was perfect for me. Then all I had to do was find schools that offered that program that were near me. And being in the Midwest, that was a challenge. So between Arkansas and Missouri State, I thought Missouri State being closer and having a program that I really enjoyed being at, it was a good option for me. The perks of fashion design is not only can you get a art major, you can also get a business major, all still in 4 years. But what can you even do with an art major, especially in fashion? Since you get a business major too, there can be multiple things you can do, such as a retail manager, pattern maker, or even a retail marketer. So what's a retail manager? It's a leader in a clothing or business that makes big choices and decides whether or not what they're putting out is good for the company. It depends on how the company runs and what they're selling and how the business is working and how the article should look. Next, what's a pattern maker? A pattern maker is someone who specializes in producing the pattern of clothing. They most likely work with the artist, like the fashion designer who is making it, so they'll send in a sketch to the pattern maker, and then with that, they will make touch-ups and decide what they want it to look like. Lastly, a retail manager. It's the person who promotes and sells the product. The goal is to attract the eye of the customer and get them more sales. Now that we've covered all that, I hope you can understand better of what fashion merchandising is. My future on digital fashion design merchandising is one that I look forward to, from creating clothing, to retailing it, to putting it on shelves, to selling it. I can only hope that you're excited for your future as I am for mine.